is Tia. I'm with Craft Diva Treasures Custom Resin Boutique, and this is my very first YouTube video, so please bear with me. I'm really nervous, but I'm sure I'm gonna get through this, so bear with me. Today we're gonna be making my new mold from Julie. Julie, hi, if you're watching this, thank you. This little ladybug is, not ladybug, caterpillar is so cute. I just adore it, and I can't wait to show you what I have in mind for this. So far I have taken the liberty of putting in the eyes that I made myself. Sorry I didn't show you that part, and hopefully in one of my videos I can do that for you. And I placed them in there with UV resin. I don't know if you could see that in there. Maybe. And I also mixed up a little bit of black colorant with UV resin and put it in his little nose. And right now I'm mixing up a little bit of UV resin with these new mica powders from Let's Resin, and they're the thermochromic powder. So we're going to be placing these in his little antennas. So his little antennas are going to change color according to temperature, of course. And we're going to be placing some of that powder in these little circles here. So those little circles will change color as well. Doesn't that sound cool? And for the all-around base coat, I figured we could use some of these pearlescent inks so that you get more of a translucent color rather than opaque, so you could still see the circles that change colors through the entire body. So I'm gonna pick out which colors I'm gonna use for the base. I haven't figured that part out yet, but I will do that. It obviously can't be any of these two colors though, because you don't want them to clash and you want them to be separate and stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this up here. I just put a little bit of that mica powder in here, not a lot. So I'm going to mix this up. Here real quick. You want to make sure to get it all. You don't want clumps in it. So you want it all thoroughly mixed. And it's okay if there's little bubbles in there right now. It's UV resin, so they pop pretty easily with UV resin. I get the self-degassing kind. This is the UV resin I use here. Right now there's a sale going on with this. You get 4 for like, I think $30 something. You get 4 250 gram bottles, which I think is a really good deal. And it's pretty good resin, UV resin. So alright, get this color mixed in here. So yeah, we got the purplish looking color there, which will change blue when it's warm. And this is more of the reddish, oh, it's orange and yellow. This will change too. So this will turn yellow when it's warm. So when it's the caterpillar is going to be warm, it's going to be blue and yellow. When it's cold, it's going to be purple and orange. Which I figured those colors would be super awesome with this project. And like I said, this is my very first time ever doing YouTube videos, and I'm going to try to see if I can figure out how to put in the links of all these products that I'm using. But like I said, please bear with me. It's my first time. And all right, so the resin we're going to use is the J-Diction High Gloss Epoxy Resin. And this is my first time using their product, and I've seen others from other YouTube videos that have used this, and looks like it's a really good resin, so I figured I'd try it. All right, I'm going to set this aside over here real quick. Now, see there's quite a bit of bubbles in there. Just kind of tap it like that, and they kind of go away. Or just press it against the side, like so. The only reason I'm doing it like this right now is because we're putting this down into literally a little area that's pretty deep, and it'll be hard to get them out once you put this in there with a bunch of bubbles in it. And you don't want to spray alcohol and UV resin. It will not cure right. At least that's from my experience. I've been doing this for 3 years now. My first time working with resin, and my first project was actually pop sockets, but it was just the flat, no mold, no nothing, just stickers and, you know, a single coat on top over that. And then it graduated from that to the molds, which made it 3D, like 3D kind pop sockets. Bleh, I can't talk right now. Sorry. So yeah. So all right, we're gonna put, let's see actually if I put a little bit on here and I do this real quick, kind of move it around so it doesn't drip on you. Actually, I shouldn't even use this because it's such a small area. I should use, okay, maybe a toothpick. Yeah, I think we should do this. This will work. Yeah, we'll use this end. I'll use this. Kind of drape it off a little bit, kind of swirl it around until you get it in there. Oh, see? That's what happens. All right, now we're just gonna put this color in one. Trying to get it right down in there. Yeah, the reason I'm doing it this way with the UV resin is that way I can make sure that the antennas are the exact color I want them to be, separate from the rest of the body. Because like I said, it's really, really tiny down in there, and yeah, it would be hard to put mica powder in there without getting it everywhere else, I think it would just take longer. Alright, I think that's full. I'm going to try and squeeze this little antenna here and pop. There's going to be a bubble there that will pop. Yep, I popped it. There we go. And now I can fit a little more in there. Oh no, I dropped some on there. It's alright. The cleanup for this would be easy because I just take a baby wipe and wipe it out in there. Alright, let's see. Go. Okay, and just keep doing this until basically fill it up without any air pockets in it. And when you go to squeeze this and get that big air bubble out, it'll look like it's going to ooze out, but just do it anyway. Just squeeze it all the way anyways and until it pops. And then once it pops, it's like a vacuum. It'll suck all of it down. Alright, looks like it needs just a tiny bit more. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause while I do the other one. That way you don't have to sit here and watch me do all that. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Oh, sorry, here, just mute my TV real quick. Sorry about that. Alright, so as you can see, they're now blue and yellow because they got hot from the UV resin. And so I apologize, earlier I said the opposite, that they would be this color, I think, when they were cold. I'm not sure, but when they're hot, they're blue and yellow, and when the caterpillar is going to be warm, then they'd be the purple and orange. All right, so now I figured with the little circles here on the inner part of the circles, I figured we could do those parts purple, and then the bigger middle parts of the circles we'll do orange. So get the purple. I'm going to do the purple first, since you know it's in the more of the bottom of the crevice there, and it'll be easier to clean up afterwards, and then just put the orange on. So I'm going to use this flatter, smaller brush here to get in those little crevices. I'm just going to spread them out like this. Color it in like so. It's okay if it gets messy. So we can clean it up with a baby wipe. You just need a little bit at a time. Get into this little guy here. It's a little tricky to do it, but that's okay. It'll be worth it at the end. Just blow that out a little bit there. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get in there like so. With these tiny little guys, I guess you could just cover up the whole thing and then just wipe out the middle for the purple part. Each time I'm blowing it out towards the back end so we don't get any colors down here in the head. That would make it even harder to clean up if it gets down in there. And I think I missed a circle here. Yep, I did, right there. It's kind of faint. Just one more right there. It looks like there's a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4 along the neck there. Okay. A little bit hard to see. Once you get them colored in though, you can definitely see them. And so I'm just coloring in the whole thing here now since I can barely see it. I'm going to tap it down this way instead of blowing now. There we go. I think I got them all now. Oh, there's one little guy right there. All right. There's the purple one. Just blowing the excess off into my trash can down here. And just take a baby wipe and wipe off the rest from the brush. When it comes to working with resin, I have to say baby wipes are freaking fantastic. You cannot go wrong with baby wipes when it comes to resin crafts. They are a lifesaver. All right. Oh, I did forget a big one right there. I can't believe I did that. Oh, wrong color. All right. So we're going to start up here, getting all of this out around the outsides. And see what I mean with the baby wipes there? Like, yeah, they just clean this up so good. And usually around tight corners like this around the circle area, I use Q-tips and alcohol. I'll just have like a little cup of alcohol and dip my Q-tip in it and just go around and clean it all up in between the circles there. All right, so I'll just go ahead and clean this up so you don't have to sit here and watch me, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. That took me a little bit, but I got it. Looking good. It's already kind of changing colors, huh? So I was debating on whether or not to do my resin mix on camera and show you how I do on my resin mix or not. So given that this is my first video, I think I will go ahead and just show you how I pour my resin. I'll start with A. Doesn't really matter which one you start with, in my opinion, but I like to start with A and then B. And then I like to take, let's see here, if I can grab it around. Okay. I like to take it and just try and pour it down the side like this. This helps reduce bubbles more too, especially if your resin's a little bit cold. It'll help. You just slowly pour it down the side. And then we're going to do up to 200. So we're going to do 100 milliliters of A and then 100 of B. All right. Then I take a baby wipe and I wipe the sides just to keep it clean. I like this about the J Diction bottle, like that. It's just a little tab you just pull up. Alright, so now I'll just go ahead and set this down here. Ah, forgot to grab a mixing spoon. I'll be right back. Figured since we're using the J Diction resin, we can use the spoon too. And then I'll just scrape this down like so. Got a little bit on the outside there, it's alright. Just scrape it off. And you just wipe it off too after with a little bit of alcohol on your baby wipe. And it will get it off and keep it smooth instead of sticky, because that's another good thing with baby wipes and alcohol. It really soaks up the stickiness. Alright, just making sure this is 100. And it is right on the 100. So we'll go ahead and do B. Now, I get rid of this ring thing because it just gets in the way after you first open the bottle. Alright, same thing with this. Just let it pour down the side. And then we're just going to go up to the 200. Almost there. When you're pouring it down the side like this, you want to stop just about a ½ inch underneath. The line, so that you can scrape down all this extra and then look at it and see where it's at. It still has a ways to go, I guess. It's all right. We'll just put more in it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a baby wipe. Spray it with some alcohol. Just kind of wipe the outside of the cup real quick, and my stir stick here. I like to wipe my stir stick with alcohol too afterwards, so that while you're stirring, it also helps with bubbles. And I just slowly stir around the sides. And slowly lift up and just let it fall, and then scrape the sides again, and then turn the cup. And go straight down and go in the middle and stir like that. Yeah, I'm really OCD about certain things, especially bubbles. I don't even like the bubbles while I'm mixing. I always have to try and get them out. I don't know, just don't mind me with that. It's just, especially when we're pouring in a deep mold like this too, I like to make sure all the bubbles are out before I pour it in. But I don't like bubbles built up while I'm mixing even, and that's, I know it's just my OCD. All right, so yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and mix this, and I will get back to you. That way you don't have to sit here and watch me do that. All right, so got all that mixed up. There's a little bit of bubbles in there, but I think it'll be okay because we're going to be separating it into these four little cups. I picked out these four pearlescent colors. One is brown, the other is coffee brown, and we have a gold and white. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour each cup about halfway. Or so. A little drippage, it's okay. Now this paper I'm using down here is the what do you use in the kitchen? What is it? Oh darn it. Hold on one second. I don't remember the name of it right now. Hello Nala. Here's my doggy Nala. But it's that paper that like practically nothing sticks to. make sure actually I've got enough to divide between all 4 cups. They don't have to really be exact though, because for my method I'm doing, it'll be fine. And you'll see in a second here what I'm talking about. Make sure to get all of this out as much as I can, because you don't want to waste it. Right. So go ahead and give this a wipe. Set that there a minute. Fold that over. And what I like to do with my cups after I empty them is I like to spray all the sides and just a couple times in the middle with the alcohol. Let that sit for a second. Alright. Now, I haven't opened these yet. They're brand new. So, I had a push pin here. I like to show how I do these. Just push the pin in, take the wipe, wrap it around the pin, and pull out, because that way you reduce things splattering all over when you pull it out. And we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to do 10 drops of each color. Some sticks here. There, there, there. Okay. And the good thing about this trick too is once you pull it out, the baby wipe already, because your fingers are squeezing, the baby wipe already soaks up anything that gets on the push pin, so you don't really have to wipe it before putting in the next color, because you already pretty much did. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. love the shimmer of these colors. It's got a shimmer to them. I don't know if you can see that in there. Yeah, it's like a really beautiful shimmer to it. I like that. Easy sneezings. Easy sneezings. Yeah. Baby Nala. Yeah. Yeah. One of these times I'll show you my dog. She's a beautiful baby. Yeah. Be careful. Yeah. No bark. No bark. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Go get your ball. Go get your ball. Where is it? Go get it. Get your ball. Get your ball. That's not your ball. Where's your ball? Go get your ball. You know what your ball is. Go get your ball. Yeah, go get your ball. Go get it. Go get your ball. You're so cute. Yeah, you're so cute. Stop. You're really going to start this now? Huh? You got the worst timing. You always wanted my attention when I'm busy trying to do something. Yeah, stop. Go. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. No. Shh. Go get your ball. Go. Go get it. Go get it. Sorry, guys. Stop. Go get it. Go get your ball. Sorry, guys. Excuse me for 1 minute while I deal with her. Alright, I am back. Again, I apologize for that. She's a very needy dog. She's a shepherd husky. Very hyper, clingy dog. Always wants attention. There's just some stubborn bubbles in this resin. This is a kind of a thicker resin, so it tends to bubble up a lot more than the 2-to-1 resins. With as much as I mixed up, I'm sure it's not going to fill it up, which I don't want it to do anyways, because then it will flash cure, and I don't want it to do that. I want it to properly cure really hard all the way straight through, so you want to do it in more than one batch of resin when you're using the 1-to-1 ratios in these deeper molds. Because if you flash cure 1-to-1 resins in these deep molds, they'll be hard on the outside, but in the middle of the piece, it won't be as hard. And you want it completely as hard as possible all the way through. All right, it's mixed up now. All right. So I'm gonna do this to get all the bubbles to come up to the surface. And then I'm gonna torch it out with my torch. Let it sit. We'll let it sit for about 10 minutes. So all the bubbles can come to the surface. Get rid of them real quick. And then I'm going to clean up my cup. And I'll be back. Okay, really quick, I wanted to show you how I clean out my cups too. After spraying the alcohol inks, I grabbed 3 baby wipes, like so. Place it over the top. Push in through the middle. And then with your 4 fingers, like so, push down and scrape around the edges. And scoop up like this. Like so. And then fold it in half. Then wipe the sides again. And then just keep doing that so you fold it as much as you can. And like so, and then give it 2 more real quick sprays with 1 more baby wipe to just make sure you really get it in there and cleaned up. And voila, all clean. Make sure I get the middle there too. Yep, ready to use for next time. And that way you don't have to clean out those cups as often when you do it like that. You can use it well over several times before having to clean it. And then one of my videos I'll show how I clean my cups once I do clean them. Alright, we'll be back after these set for about 5 more minutes. Alright. Alright, we are back.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Almost got the bag.
Like that. Alright. Now we're gonna go ahead and pour our colors in. I think I'm gonna start with this lighter brown here, the coffee. I believe that's what this one is, or no, this is the gold, and this is the brown. Oh, wait, it's the brown. That's the lighter brown. This is the coffee brown right here, and then of course the white and gold right here. So we'll go ahead and start with the brown. I'm going to pour it over this spoon here so it goes in slower. Alright, just pour a little bit of that in first. Right. And then the brown. Then the gold. Actually, then the white. And the gold. I just love how this has that little bit of shimmer to it. Alright, and then just keep cycling through. The same pattern of colors. Right, a little bit of a mess up there already. And then it was the brown. Oh yes, and then I didn't remember the name of the paper I'm using underneath to catch my resin stuff. It's a parchment paper. That's the name of it. Yes, parchment paper is really good for these types of projects. With resin, because yeah, nothing sticks to them. So even if you spilt resin on it, it'll just cure on top of the paper, and then you can just lift it right off the paper. But me, as OCD as I am about things, I have to clean it up right away. I can't just leave it. Sorry again, folks, about my dog. She's a bit of a whiner right now. Alright, I'm going to stop here for a second. I see some bubbles forming. Now I want to get those bubbles out. And just spray alcohol in there. I'm going to take a long stick this time and kind of just try to swirl those out. I just didn't want to spray the alcohol in it beforehand because of the colors, the mica powders, they'll lift in the resin. You don't want to do that. So I'm just spraying it down there in the head where all those bubbles are. And I get these here and squeeze. Since I did the antennas and eyes and nose with UV resin, you don't have to worry about getting bubbles out of those now. Alright. I just ended with that. I'm going to go ahead and give this a blast in there real quick. swirl that around to get the air pockets out. Yeah, just ignore my dog. I do sometimes. When she's just being annoying. Trying to get it to pour down the back end here over these circles so that I can just go ahead and spray alcohol as needed. In the middle. Stop it. Okay, now stop. Sorry, I apologize. She is really testing my patience right now. Just a minute. Go find your ball. Go on. Go find your ball. No. Go find your ball. The last bit of this out. Shh. Nala. Stop barking. Okay, I have to go. I need to deal with her. I'm about 2 seconds from pinning you. If you don't listen. You want to get pinned? Go. Get. She wants me to throw her ball for her. She always has to have attention. Even though I just took you to the park, just so you could leave me alone while I did my first video ever. And you're ruining it. No, you're not ruining it. You're adorable. You wouldn't ruin anything. But you're being annoying. No one wants to hear annoying barking. No. Go. Go find Big Tug. Just make her go find different toys. Keep her distracted. Go find Big Tug. Where's Big Tug? Go get Big Tug. There she goes. She went downstairs now. Oh. That's not Big Tug. Go get Big Tug. Go get Big Tug. Go get Big Tug. Yeah, go get Big Tug. No, bark. Go get Big Tug. Nala. 1. Go get Big Tug. 2. That's it. You're getting pinned. You better go. Go get Big Tug. Go on. Go get Big Tug. Just trying to lift up little bubbles in there. Give this a little bit of a swirly swirl pattern. It's starting to thicken up too, so stick that there. Alright, so now I'm going to take this spoon and just scoop out the rest. Oops. Yeah, I was hoping to get it in there faster, but at least it got to the edge though, right? And then that up against there. So I can do a new baby wipe now. I'm just going to scrape it on the sides of this guy. There we go. There, as you can see, it was starting to get sticky, so I had to hurry and get that in there. Spray this that side and this side. And these cups. Especially when it's sticky like this is a really good method to do. Because it really cleans it up. When your resin gets to this stage. Spray. Now that the circles are covered with resin, kind of swirl that all around in there. Looks like so. Clean the tops off of this since I've got resin all over the sides. I especially make sure to do this before the top coat cures so that when you demold you don't have a whole lot of sharp edges to deal with. Alright, there's that. Give these a better soak here. Because this resin is a little more sticky. And then we'll clean those out here in a bit. Before we go, I wanted to also mention that I will be coming up with some other projects here throughout this week. I'm going to try to do a video every day this week if I can. Especially because I have a craft show coming up on Day 7th, and I want to make some Christmas themed decorations. So I'm going to be making some coasters, and this one I'm also going to be doing a video on. I already did the mica powder, of course, and then I'm just going to pour into it. So I'm going to do a video with that, and then of course these rose petaled ring holders, or roses, ring holder roses, and then this little guy, just a little jewelry dish. And also I started with these coasters and used Daniel Cooper's method with the baby lotion stencils. So we're going to do that as well. Those will all be coming up soon. So I want to thank you for anyone that is starting to watch my YouTube channel. And if you continue to watch and want to learn from me and my methods as well as others, I mean, it's probably not as better than others, and it's not better than others. It's just different. Everyone does different things. So if you want to learn more from me as well, please hit the like and subscribe button. And yeah, you can follow me, and I would greatly appreciate that because I would love to also put my arts and methods out there and hopefully help other people create their stuff as well. So, all right, I'm going to clean these up, and we'll be back tomorrow to do the second coat. Or I might just do the second coat because it's just going to be basically the same method. Just come back and do the second coat. And I can actually do that in like 6 hours, actually. So I'll just do that. I'll just come back when it's time to demold. All right? All right. Bye for now. Hello, everyone. We are back for the demolding of the caterpillar. I'm so excited, but nervous at the same time. I really hope there's no bubbles and that the eyes turned out okay that I put in there previously with UV resin. And a little bit of overhang right here. I'll just peel that off really quick. It's probably going to be a little bit of overhangs, but I'll get those later. Anyways, here we go. I'm going to start with the back end here. Get it loosened up around the feet. Yeah, I changed the angle of the camera this time to hopefully make it where you can see better. So don't quote me on that though. I'm trying. Oh, don't look, don't peek yet. Don't peek yet. All right, I got my hand around the body. Now loosen this part. Kangaroo's head. The head is very difficult. There we go. Oh no. The eyes moved. is. Well, that's unfortunate. I know I UV resin them in there. I don't know what happened. Man, that is really unfortunate. I'm going to have to do something. I'm going to have to add an embellishment on top of here. Like put like a little crown, resin crown on top of here or something. I'll figure something out. That's all right. No biggie. You can always fix it, right? But other than that, looks pretty awesome, huh? And I want to see if I can get these circles change color here, like the antennas. Hmm. Yep, they'll change color. Not as vivid as the antennas, of course, but they're there. Oh, they're starting to turn. I don't know if you can see that. They're starting to turn in there. See those? Yeah. I think he's cute. No matter what, he's cute. Or she's cute. Whichever you want to make it. You can make it a boy or a girl, I guess. Unisex. Alright. Well, that's that. And I want to thank anybody that watches my channel. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button. Any subscribers I get, I would be greatly grateful. Appreciated. So yeah, all right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you or show you in my next projects. All right. Bye for now.
How you like that?